The DMV Hoops Podcast.
This is Jonathan Scribner, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. We are live in Hyattsville, Madison, and we are at the Capital Hoops Summer League at DeMatha. We've got ourselves a wonderful guest. I called some of your games this year. I mean, I'm a St. John's PA announcer, but when they need a backup over here, we have none other than Mr. I'm going to call you Ace, because that's what they tell me to call you on the mic. It's Ashton Meeks, but Mr. Ace Meeks, thanks for joining us, sir.
I appreciate it to be here.
Ace, look, you're in a walking boot, but we're not going to talk about that yet. It's summertime. This is where you sharpen your skills. Hopefully, Coach wants you to bring a different skill to the floor next year. Ace, look, I don't know how many more skills you can bring. Your top five, or you own 5 categories, I think, in the WCAC. You own a couple categories in all of Maryland. You own some categories nationally. You ball out. You only have one speed. You always on go, right? I'm disappointed because one of the games I called this year, y'all were up a whole lot. I didn't even get to see you play that much because y'all were up by so much. Tell me what that experience has been for you right here at DeMatha Catholic.
The experience has been very well. I mean, we got a great coaching staff. I got a coaching staff, teammates that believe in me. And it's just that whenever I go out there, I trust my work. I trust the work that I put in, late nights, early mornings. And I just trust my ability. I'm going to die by my shot, and I'm going to, just have the confidence to play ball. And, whenever I step on the court, it's just to be a dog and to always win.
I mean, he said to be a dog. Here's one thing that, Adam, you don't even know about Mr. Meeks that someone told me, and it's true, and it's an excellent thing. I heard that when Coach Mike G. Jones got the job, you were one of the only people that did not bail on him. You stayed here. You were one of the recruits that said, I believe in this, I'm going to play for this guy. Why is that?
I like that.
I trusted, Coach Mike Jones, and I trusted the culture. I mean, at the end of the day, the coach doesn't make the player makes the player. So, right. As a leader of one of the teams and being at DeMatha, these 3 years, my main goal is just to be a leader on the team, be one of the top guys, put the ball in the basket, get my other teammates involved, and just play my game. So that's really been the mentality, my whole high school career.
I mean, you're not 6'5", you're not 250 pounds. You're a smaller guy, but you don't mind the contact. You do what you got to do, huh?
Yes, sir.
I would tell you what, that means mama or daddy taught you something, man. You got that toughness, right?
Yeah.
Adam, what you got for
Let
Ace?
me just tell you, first of all, Kurt, is there a cooler name out there than Ace Meeks?
Ace, listen. I call games for Sidwell, for St. Andrews, for St. John's. Who else do I call games for? Georgetown Prep. There's
Who do you
nothing
not call games for?
There's nothing cooler than saying Ace Meeks. It's just Ace.
Listen. Ace Meeks, I'm a St. John's coach. I was a St. John's coach, but let me tell you something. Ace Meeks rivals Omari Witherspoon. That's like Ace
y'all had
Meeks,
some battles, right?
Omari Witherspoon. Those are two names. Those are two of the coolest names in the WCAC, anywhere in the DMV. When we talk about DeMatha toughness, when we talk about the dogs of DeMatha, there's 3 numbers that I think of. Number 0. You know who that is? Who's that? Who's number 0?
Earl Timberlake.
No, yes, he was a 6'5" beast dog. He played with Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm telling you, you're right. That or Timberlake.
He called you on that one.
He did, but he's going back. He's going back 7 years.
Right.
And he went to Memphis, Miami. Then he went to Memphis. Okay, but I'm talking about right now. Who's number 0? Jamal McKnight.
Right.
That when you talk about a tough guard like Ace Meeks is number 3. Jamal McKnight is like he's looking up to Ace Meeks. He's repeating what Ace does. He is a beast. He's like Ace Meeks. And let's talk about number 1. Who's number 1?
Christian Proctor.
Oh man, another dog. That's the 3 dogs of DeMatha. They're all about like 4'8". How tall are y'all? 4'10", 4'11", 5'1"?
This man is 5'10".
How tall are you? You 5'10"?
I'm 5'11".
In a good day.
5'11".
All right, yeah.
6 foot on a good
Good day. Let me tell you. Good morning. Maybe he's 5'9", but it don't matter. These guys are tough. This is old school tough. The 0, 1, and 3, led by Ace Meeks, the engine of DeMatha. These are the toughest guards in the DMV, the toughest trio of guards I've seen in high school basketball in the DMV. I'll stand by that statement.
Ace, I'm not the kind of person who will interview you and put you on the spot like that. I'm not going to ask you to guarantee this championship or this, that, and the other. How do you feel about the upcoming season? Is what I want to know.
The season's been well. I mean, them two have been a big part of our team,
right.
And they just play their role. I mean, at the end of the day, when you play for DeMatha, we're all about defense. So when it comes to getting stops and when it comes to defending, just know that we're going to get a stop in the offense, and then we'll come. The DeMatha culture and DeMatha basketball, our defense is our offense. So when it comes to playing defense, we're going to worry about getting the stop first. Because we know once we get a stop, we know we can put the ball.
You'll get some runouts. You'll get some runouts, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So I have not looked recently, but last I looked, I think GW was on the list. I don't know why it's failing me now. You had a half dozen schools that are already knocking on your door. That's nothing new. We expect to see some more schools knocking on your door. What brand of basketball do you want to play beyond DeMatha?
I want to go to a school that that really wants me. That'll let me be me. But as a basketball play style, I like to run. I like to run.
Right.
As a small guard, I like to run the floor, make plays, get open in transition, and just make others better. I prefer not to run plays at all because I feel like that doesn't slow the game down, but in transition the game just flows. It's all feel.
Right.
So when you're making extra passes, you're getting paint touches, you're getting other teammates open. In the game of basketball, the basketball has energy, and when it touches everybody, everyone feels good. When everyone feels good, you get wins. So that's just my style of basketball. And that's how I love to play.
This guy.
I love that.
Whoa,
Did you
Ace.
say that? Did you hear that?
Ace,
oh
slow
my
down.
God, Ace is a...
I'm usually hearing guys talk about this, that, and the other.
No, I'm falling
He's
in
talking
love.
about when the ball touches everybody's hands, the ball has energy. This kid is cerebral with it.
I never heard that before, but that's beautiful.
Ace, go ahead, man. You want me to give you my mic? I mean, go ahead.
Ace, let me tell you something, man. When you're done, you can be a broadcaster. Oh,
right,
my goodness.
breaking the game down.
And
so, you don't hear Mike's voice as much in the summertime. Mike has his other coaches, do some of the work out there. But what are you looking forward to after this summer league? What progress do you think you will see out of your DeMatha Stags after the summer? Is there more camaraderie? Do we move the ball better? Do we gel defensively? What do you as a point guard, what do you hope to see after the summer in your team?
Well, first off, I hope to see, just us defending at all times, defending the whole 30-second shot clock. I like to see us share the ball. Like I said before, let everybody get touches and create for others. No selfish basketball, and let us just execute when we need to execute. But at all times, I just want to defend. I want us to defend at a very high level and to be able to force the team to shoot bad shots, and we can just box out, get a rebound, and just run, get wide open dunks, get transition threes, and that's what I want to see after this summer. Well, honestly, during this summer, after this summer, and going into the season.
I mean, Mike preaches defense because he's got to be the quarterback, right? He's got to be the quarterback. So you're an extension of Mike on the floor.
Yes, sir.
And if he's preaching defense, if you're preaching defense, your guys are accountable to you. What you got?
When I see you and 0 and 1, I'm going to call you 0, 1, and 3. When I see y'all, the DeMatha Dogs, you guys take pride in your defense. I can tell right away in the last 3 minutes, you could say the word defense 12 times.
Right.
You know what every WCAC coach is saying when they got to go play DeMatha? How are we going to break the DeMatha press? How are we going to break those? How are those guards are harassing us? So, Ace, you lead by example, along with your two fellow dogs. You guys press, you harass, you take pride in your defense. That's like old school. I mean, I just want to tip my hat.
And the problem is, though, defense isn't sexy. People don't like doing it, right? But defense turns to offense, right? Like you said, I used to coach. I coached girls basketball 24 years. I prefer not to call a play, like you said.
Yeah.
Hey, man, get me a stop, force them into low percentage shots, and let's get some runouts. And I'm going to trust my athletes on the other side. And you better make a layup. You better make a layup.
Hey, Ace, you said when you go to college, you want a team and a coach that's going to let you be you. You said, I want them to let me be me. Well, can you talk more about that? What does that mean?
That just means, that coach is just not going to hold me back. That coach is going to let me be free. And I know me as a player, I'm a very mature basketball player. So being me doesn't mean shooting 25 to 30 shots. It's me, bringing the ball up, getting my teammates involved. And I know that my scoring ability and my basketball IQ, I don't have to be on the ball. I can move without the ball. I'm a great screener because I know that if I set a screen, I'm going to get a screen and I'm going to get an open shot. So I'm more so worried about getting my teammates open. And when they eat, I know that when it's time to close the game, I know that I'm going to be open because of all the other things I did prior to the game and during the game. I know that the attention is going to be off of me, and when it's time to score, I know that I trust my ability, and I know I'm going to score. I know I'm going to put the ball in the basket. So at the end of the day, it's more so feeding into my teammates to make sure that their mental is ready for the fourth quarter, and when it's time for me to score, they know that they won't have a problem with it.
And let me ask you this. I noticed when we watch the DeMatha Dogs play, those top you three guards, you guys not only do you look for contact, you like contact. When I see you go to the hoop, I see Jamal go to the hoop, you guys thrive on the contact. You go in against these bigs and you go hard. How do you guys talk to each other about that? Like, do you build each other's confidence out there? Like, what are you telling each other? You all go to the hoop so hard, like trucks. Like, go ahead, stop me. That's what we're watching. What's the conversation with each other on the court? What are you telling each other?
For us, it's not a conversation, it's just a mentality. If you don't step on the court ready to run through somebody's chin, you just can't play. I mean, at the end of the day, we're a physical team, and if you can't be physical in the WCAC or you want to be one of the best teams in the country, you have to be physical. And there's no other choice about it on the defensive and offensive end. So if you're not ready to run through somebody's chest, then you might as well just come sit on the bench, because we have a roster where if you're not ready, we're going to bring somebody in that will be. So it's just always be physical and just be ready to bump. If you're not ready to bump, you can stay home. But that's really the conversation before every game. If you're not ready to bump, you can take your stuff off and you can sit down. That's the mentality for this year and for the entire season.
Ace,
old school, baby.
Let me take you.
Oh.
Let me take you out of the Morgan and Kathy Wooten gym. Let me take you off of the Mike K. Jones floor. Who is Ace outside of basketball? What kind of student are you? What video games do you play? What do you like to eat at the barbecue? I want to know who is Ace Meeks.
I mean, in the gym, Ace.
Because it's more to you than basketball. You're
yes,
not
sir. It's
right.
Way more than basketball.
Okay.
It's way more than basketball. Basketball is just a way to open, just more opportunities for myself. But Ace on the outside is just a great kid. 3.5 GPA. Always wanting to learn. Our family motto is get better every single day. There's always something that you can learn, be knowledgeable. And just Ace outside of the gym is just a great and current person. I'm a real big family guy. I always put family second, but God's always first. Family second.
Family school basketball.
Basketball's last. Yeah, right. That's exactly what it is. So just me on the outside, I have my fun, but I also know that I have a goal, and that's to get to the next level, and that's college. Being a small guard, I have to be very strategic with everything I do. Mm-hmm. So it's really just being focused, staying disciplined outside of the court. Have fun when I have fun, but also be cautious of the things that I do. And me on the outside, I just want to be a great role model for my little brother. So that's really a push. And
is the little brother gonna walk out with you on senior night?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
When's your birthday, Ace?
June 14th.
Well, where'd my daughter go? She got a birthday the day before you. You gonna be how old?
18.
She's gonna be 17.
Wait, your little brother, where's he going to school?
He goes to the same middle school I went to, Thomas G. Pullen.
Okay.
Thomas Pullen Middle School. I know Thomas Pullen. All right.
Do we have a baller? Is he a baller?
Yes, sir. He's way better than me.
Really?
Come on, Ace.
Oh.
Are you serious, Ace?
Is he DeMatha bound?
In Chelsea.
Yeah, he's most definitely DeMatha bound.
Mr. Ace Meeks. His birthday is June 14th.
Yeah.
Well, Ace, we're not going to keep you too long. Is there a chance you get to play in a live period?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Okay. I mean, I'm just asking, Ace. I'm just asking. Don't shoot the messenger.
Don't rush it.
People want to know. Yeah, we want a healthy Ace. But, I mean, Ace is going to show the world what he can do. All right? He's going to open the doors. He's a student athlete, wants to use the sport to get to the next level. I get it. And if we took the sport away, what does Ace want to do with his life?
I know that, once I'm done playing basketball, I want to go into broadcasting, doing what we're doing now, just on sports. When it comes to basketball, I watch a lot of it. And And I love the analytics and the statistics of it. So that's a really big thing I'm a part of. And it's not just basketball, it's with all sports. You know, I just love sports and athletes in general. So it'll be, you know, just journalism, being a sports broadcaster.
Right.
And, you know, just holding statistics, just being knowledgeable about a lot of sports and about the game.
Well,
so that's what I would really want to do.
Let's put him on the spot then. OKC of Minnesota tonight, game 1. Who you got?
I got Minnesota.
You're not the first person to say
I
that.
got Minnesota.
All right, then we go Knicks, Indiana. Who you got in the game 1?
See, that's tough.
Remember, it's at MSG. It's in New York.
That's tough. But only reason I would say New York would win is I think that game's going to go to 7. Because I think
Really?
I agree.
I think when New York plays in the Garden, they're going to win. When Indiana plays in Indiana, they're going to win.
Right.
Because those are two, like, they're not superstar teams. But they have 1 or 2 superstars, and everybody else knows their role.
Can hoop, right?
Yes. So, like...
It's like DeMatha playing at DeMatha.
Absolutely.
They're going to win. They're going to win.
So it's like the two superstars are going to hoop, but everybody knows their role, and they play their role perfectly. So I feel like that series might go to 7.
What NBA player, Ace, do you see yourself resembling the most? Like, who do you see in the NBA you say, like, I would like to be like that, and I think I have a chance to be similar to that cat's game.
Oh, Jalen Brunson.
Oh, I knew he was going to say that. I agree. I was going to say the same thing.
Give him a little more height. It might be Ant-Man. It might be Ant-Man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
To me, Anthony Edwards is the most athletic player in the NBA.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Yes.
You know what? I was a John Morant fan, but he got to keep his head on straight.
That's all right. He'll get back.
I mean, you got all that money. Come on, Ja. Look, folks, we are at the Capital Hoops Summer League. Please do not forget to find us at DMV Hoops Podcast on X, formerly known as Twitter and Instagram. And my goal by the end of this Summer League, Ace Meeks is going to follow us. That's what we're going to do. Ace Meeks is going to follow us. We'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for listening.
The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kirk Cross, featuring Adam Crain. Thanks for listening.